Hey, well, good afternoon, everyone. How you guys doing? Listen, let me see who's logged on here and where. I'm always having some challenge on Facebook. So if you guys are on Facebook, I'm glad you are here. I can't seem to pull up and interact with the chat for some reason. I don't really know what's going on here with this thing. But listen, good afternoon, guys. Welcome everybody here. Those of you who are watching us on YouTube, hey, good to see you guys. And thanks for tuning in. I'm Dr. B, and thanks for joining me for another episode of Living Each Day on Purpose. Listen, I've got another great topic for you today. And today in this video, I want to give you a strategy to challenge your stinking thinking, those thoughts that take you out of the moment. So I can help you shift your mind to receive your abundance this year and have more influence, income, and impact in 2023. And if that's something that you need, then you're going to want to watch this video until the end, all right? And just for watching today, I have a free gift for you. If you continue our way to the end to help you continue shifting your mindset. And I'll tell you a little bit more about that in just a little bit. So if you would do me a favor, if you would share this out on your social networks, I would greatly appreciate it. As people know that we're on and we're going to go ahead and get started and rock and roll. Hopefully everything is looking good and sounding good out there. Amen. In production land. And we're going to go ahead and get going. So thanks again for all you tuning in and for watching the previous episodes and for spending time and taking the time to leave me some comments and some feedback. I greatly appreciate this. So without further delay, let's go ahead and get into it today. And I want to start off by saying, I always try to keep it real and try to keep it transparent. Sometimes my wife said I tell too much and talk too much, but it's just the way that I'm built. But if we could be honest for a moment, especially during the time that we're together, and we be real about this thing, haven't we all had times when our thinking challenged us? I know I battle in my mind from time to time, especially when I'm tired, when I'm stressed, when I'm mentally exhausted. My mind can have a tendency to just be, all over the place, to be a mess. Got so much happening, so much going on. Today is a prime example of that. I've got so much to do today. I've got 3 hours of training that I have to be on. I've got another 2.5 hours of training that I've got to do with some of my clients. I've got blogs to write. I've got so much stuff to write. And if I'm not careful, this mind would just want to check out, want to just go out and do some things and act a fool when I know I got stuff to do. So if that's you, just let me know. Sometimes you have some mind problems. And doesn't mean that you're crazy. It's times like those that when I'm not at my best, my thoughts are all over the place, and my mind could tend to get away from me. And if I'm not careful, I start to dwell on any one thing too much and start to feel overwhelmed or start to feel some kind of way. Doubt and negativity and these things can kind of creep in on me. Who can identify with that? Who can say, you know what, that's me. You're talking to me today. But it's in those moments, guys, that I need to take charge. And I'm asking you to take charge of your thoughts too in those moments. In those times when you feel like it's just getting away from you, you don't really know what's happening, what's going on, bring it back in. Bring that mind into the now. Bring that mind into the present so that the fears, the feelings, and all of those other things don't become the reality because they don't exist. They're not really there. It's what we're thinking is happening and taking place. And it's a strategy that I've learned over the years, and I practice this often to remain present and focus on the things at hand. Because as I said, the mind can be all over the place. You don't really need to worry about all that other stuff. You only need to be focused on and worried about what you need to take care of and do right now. And you can change your mental state as well by practicing these techniques that I'm sharing with you throughout this series that I've been doing. And specifically today, I want to show you how to just challenge this thought and change your thinking, okay? Because the fact of the matter is, life will always throw a challenge at us constantly. But to overcome them, your thinking has to be ready for it and prepared for it. You've got to be mentally strong, and you've got to develop and work on being mentally strong because life is going to be life. Things are going to happen, things are going to come our way. And if your thinking is limited and you've got limiting beliefs that's causing you to jump to all of these other places, then you're not operating in the abilities that you've been given by God. A person whose thinking is always negative will meet some misfortune because that's where your thoughts are going. You're always thinking about the downside, the negative side, the bad side, some cloud hanging up over me or whatever. So it's inevitable that those things are going to eventually happen. Don't mean you necessarily talk them up or somebody's out to get you or some of that kind of stuff. But if you're a negative person, negative things are going to be attracted to you. This is because whatever you think and say will eventually happen. The scripture says that as a man thinketh, so is he. So if you continually think that way, then those things will eventually become a part of you because you're looking for them to happen. You're looking for them to take place. If you think negatively, negative things will eventually happen to you. You know, it's just like the law of gravity. If you go up, you're going to come down. The law of thermodynamics. Eventually, you're going to take flight if you fight. If you fight, you don't have to always run from those thoughts that's coming your way. But whatever you invest your thinking into, you will reap it in your character, you'll reap it in your actions, you'll eventually reap it in your life. And I saw an interesting post the other day that, one of my followers shared on the timeline. And what it said was, I feel like I'm constantly worrying about the next part of my life without realizing that I'm right in the middle of what I used to look forward to. And I felt that. That's what the person said. It says, I'm looking at what's going on and looking ahead and all that kind of stuff. Didn't realize I'm right in the middle of where I wanted to be, where I thought I would be. And I'm not even able to recognize that because my mind is so far down the road. And when they wrote that, I felt that too. And that's what I said. I said, I felt that as well. So I had to respond. And here is what I responded. Here's what I said when I responded. I said, hashtag truth. I said, sometimes we're too busy looking forward to and for what's next that we don't take the time to live in the now and enjoy this place in time. Think about that. Are you so busy in the future you can't enjoy what's happening and taking place right now? Life changes too quickly not to enjoy every moment. Hashtag grateful for every moment. You know, and if you think about this, many of us spend our days, our weeks, our month, our life in that state. We want something, we seek to do something, we push towards something, and we get it, and we're there, and it's happening. And instead of us taking the time to really enjoy that, live in that moment, experience that moment, have the joy and the expression that we need in that time, we're on to the next thing. We're busy about something else. Our mind has already gone somewhere else, doing something else, etc., etc. And if you haven't already, access the gift that I promised you in this video and all the ones previous to it, which is 25 ways to develop a present moment mindset. Down below is going to be a link in the description where you can get access to that. And I've been sharing with you some of my favorites from that ebook that I put together. And this one today is number 4. And I want you to remember this when your mind is racing and you feel like you're all over the place. I want you to practice this strategy, okay? You ready for it? Tell your mind to calm down. Be quiet. Straight up. Mind, shut up. Be quiet. Calm down. Take a break. Go on pause. I'm not buying into that. I'm not dwelling on that. I'm not thinking about that. I'm here right now. I'm going to be right now. I'm going to be here right now. I'm going to enjoy here right now. This is where I am. This is what's happening. This is what's going on. If you can do that, you can remain present. You can have the joy, the peace, all the things that you need, because distracting thoughts about what's next, what I need to cook for dinner. Oh man, I got to get this done for work. Oh man, I got to get down to the barber shop or the hair place and do my thing. Man, I got this bills going on. Man, I ain't got enough for this and that and the next thing, etc. and etc. and etc. All of those things can interfere with your ability right now to live in and enjoy the moment. When was the last time you just took a breath and just said, woosah, let me just relax here for a moment and check out and just spend a little time with myself, spend a little time in peace in the presence and not let all this other stuff control me. Because if not controlled, your mind can race through random thoughts throughout the day, throughout the moment, and rob you of the joy you should be experiencing right now. And this can also lead to negative thoughts of not having enough money, lead to thoughts of fear, lead to thoughts of failure, lead to thoughts of inadequacy, I'm not enough. All these limiting beliefs start kicking in, and before you know it, you're back to square one. You're a wreck again when you should have just been enjoying the moment that you were in. Is anybody with me out there? Understanding you do not have to entertain every thought or feeling that comes to your mind is the key to remaining present. It may come, it will come, but you got to let it pass over and pass through you and not stay with you. You need to think what you know to be true and not what you feel to be true, not what the moment may be telling you to be true. Focus on what you know to be true, what you've built yourself in to be true, what you have at the foundation of being true. I ask myself this question, and I want you to get in the habit of this as well. Ask yourself, what do I believe about what I am experiencing right now in my mind to be true that ain't? What am I believing about what's happening in my life right now, what I'm experiencing right now? It's happening in my mind that I think is true, but it really ain't. It ain't even that type of party. It ain't even like that. It ain't even happening. It's not even going on like that. Are you with me? I hope I got some people with me. I'm looking on Facebook. Hey, good to see you guys out there, YouTube. Good to see you guys over here on Facebook, man. I wish I could talk to y'all, but I got to figure out this chat. So y'all help me and pray with me. But I'm going to get it together. Constantly questioning such limiting beliefs causes your mind to continually shift, and it allows you to adopt alternative ways of thinking, more aligned with what is true for you. And it keeps you centered in the present. Is why I talk about your limiting beliefs quite a bit, because it's those beliefs that keep you centered and bring you back to the truth of your present reality. What's really happening? What's really going on? What I really need to be doing. Here's one quick strategy before I let you go. Shift your negative thinking to positive affirmations that help you live in the moment and enjoy life every day. So when the negative thing comes, the negative thought comes, turn it around. Flip it around and speak positive. Oh, I ain't gonna be able to get this done. You know what? I'm gonna be able to get done everything I need to do today. It may means I've got a very busy day, may means I got to put in a lot of extra time, but you know what? I'm going to get it done. I'm not going to let that negative thing stop me. Oh man, I don't have enough to do this. You know what? But I have what I need to take care of what I need, so I'm going to take care of that and just deal with that and not worry about the other thing. Am I helping anybody? If I'm helping you right now, put a comment out there and say, you helping me right now. Talk back to me. Let me know what's going on, because I'm almost out of here. Because when you change your way of thinking, which is rooted in what you have falsely been taught to think or believe, you will begin to see everything in your life as an opportunity to learn, to grow, of what not to do. Everything is a learning opportunity. It's why I try to take every moment as a teaching moment so that we can learn from it. Because this way of thinking will change your behavior, and it will allow your thoughts to now speak into the affirmative, what you need to create for your life, what your life is destined to be and to become. So today, take control of your thoughts and don't let them lead you, but you lead them. Don't allow them to lead you to a life of, listen, failure and defeat and negativity and doubt. Allow them to lead you to a life of abundance and fullness and overflow, where you will have more influence and impact and income this year. I want to help this year be the best year for you ever. But it starts with your thinking, and then it starts with taking action. And this is what we're going to be doing. All right? Listen, I hope this video has been helpful to you. And if you want more content like this, let me know down in the comments. Please leave me a comment down below. Let me know how this is helping you or not helping you. I'm taking all feedback. Doesn't matter. Like the video, share it, and remember to set your notifications so that you know when I'm on, so you can be here with me and interact. The link that I promised you is down below in the description. Download the 25 ways to develop a present moment mindset. It's free. It's going to help you live a purposeful life every day, and I'm sure it's going to help you as it has me. It's a full guide of practical habit forming tips to bring clarity to your thought life and help you live in the moment. All right, guys. Listen, well, with that said today, guys, I want to thank you for watching. And until next time, continue living each day on purpose because purpose never quits. I'll see you in the next video. Until then, take care and God bless. Bye for now.